of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God, our Creator, our Father, we are gathered here today to celebrate your goodness, the bestower of your gifts on our dear Oba Eware II, Bolo.
Come on. Come on. But hey, I wear now. But I'm a ball you. A cat in the allow. You allow the idea, man. You didn't win. Let me take picture around. You do. From this that's the former Senator Zame, and some have very distinguished entourage. I've seen a lot of distinguished entourage coming. Is it okay? And see the see a father, the patron of good in descendant, Chisami Bear. Let me our father. He also said they'll go bicycle up. That is Chief John Way Olia, the Olia of Benin. For some of us who are quite used to Benin history, is the head of the Zamani Ion. The one directly watched on the camera. Let me quickly greet him. It's my father as well. Only I talk, babe. Only I talk, babe. That is the Sultan of Sokoto and Monoba Nedo, Ukwa Kolokolo, coming directly. That's the Sultan of Sokoto. That's our Oba, well dressed. Yes, sir. I don't want sorry. Hey, Sela. Well, you were actually Benin. This is a series of total iconic books. My favorite historian, because you can see that one. In traditional marriage ceremony, the observance, that's 1,200. So basically, you don't need anybody to teach you how to get married again if you read that book. I've read that work.
Yes, you can do some things, you know.
Christianity and Benin City. Yeah, I seen Ikagosat spoke so much of how first Christianity and how second Christianity came to Benin. Of course, everyone we are aware that first Christianity came through Benin the first time through the reign of Oba Esege, 1504. Then after which the Benins reverted back to their ancient ways and practices. So it took about another 450 to 500 years before Christianity came back to the Benin through the eyes of Agenibode. Of course, we will call Genebode. Then this is about the holy work of I read in Still Capital. I'm presently reading it. It should be done by tomorrow. Then this one is Aishen's son of Erunse and the British, the 1897. Aishen, who was the father of Erunse, Aishen is the father of Ihagosa. Ihagosa is the father of the great historian. Then we have, this is probably his best work, the Benin City Pilgrimage Stations. This book talks about the 14 pilgrimage stations. Every chief, every new ordained chief in the palace was passed the full cycle. After the chief was just being newly ordained by the Oba of Benin, he will first hold seats away Jendo. Then from away Jendo, I might not be able to remember the 14 pilgrimage stations. From away Jendo, the away Jendo is probably administered by the great Isogban of Benin, who's John Were of Benin Kingdom, and also the president of all witches and wizards in Benin Kingdom. It takes care of the away Jendo. Well, the story was after the young Edo, the prince, the slave Edo who helped the crown prince Ogun, who later became Obaiwa the first. After he helped him, his master, who gave Fanumweko, eventually killed him. The crown prince Ogun eventually became the Oba of Benin. He went to exhume his body and buried him in the present site opposite the palace gates. There we now call Awe Jendo. This work, Ugoton, this book is the latest of his books. It was written last year. He talked about how Ugoton was the gateway, the beginning to the outside world, and how we can reinvent it. And Tago, shortly after he wrote that work, likes of how am I going to call it? Likes of the governor started to think towards the direction of constructing the Benin River Seaport, or however you want to look at it, the Gilly pot. Then the Iwu, the body markings of the Edo people. This work was first published in 1986. This was Dr. Aisen Sekagosa's first historical work. And it was written when his inventor, the Iwu, you can see Dr. Will, it's one of the BOT member of Great Benin descendants. You can see it's putting on the Iwu shirt. This Iwu shirt was invented by Dr. Aisen Hagosa in 1986. Then the Edo man of the 20th century. The book talks about the biography of Dr. Eweka II. Of Eweka II. And it's a great historical work and how Eweka, having lost the kingdom of his father for about 17 years, and how he had to start from the beginning again. Exactly what Eweka I also did about 800 years earlier. Talk about the life and times of the young Prince Agobas in his travels and how he eventually became Oba Eweka II. Then, this one is one of my best Kagos' work. Already our Prince of Benin, the AD 1816 Coupe d'Etat. This work was personally given to the guy who does our incredible videos, F.A. Gori, by the author himself, Dr. Aisen Ihagota, to do a movie about the storyline. The movie is currently ongoing. The script is still ongoing rather, and we hope that when the movie is out, it's going to be one of the best storytelling movie of great historical relevance to Benin people. I particularly read his work, Eredia, Prince of Benin. For those who do not know Prince Eredia, he eventually became Oba Semende. Oba Semende was the father of Oba Adolo. Oba Adolo was the father of Oba Borome. Oba Borome was the father of Eweka II. Eweka II to Akenzo II. Akenzo II to Oba Eredia. And from Oba Eredia, then we have President Oba. So, the coup d'etat talked about how the young prince was the younger brother Ugbebo usurped the throne of his elder brother was Prince Eredia, and how Prince Eredia fled to Ewohimi, and with the help of Ezomo Erebo, he gave birth to, when he was in Ewohimi, he gave birth to a daughter. She's quite a very popular princess in Benin history called Princess Agayu Benin, who is the mother of the Iwiri Ogene, the Osulas, the Tokitis, and etc. So it was the people at Wohimi, likes of Ezemo Hebo, that now helped the young Prince Eredia to get his throne back. To get his throne back in 1816. So that process of getting the throne back, it's what Dr. Aisen Hagosa referred to the AD 1860 coup d'etat. Then this one is by far one of his most brilliant work. Ewa the First, the Oba of Benin. Well, this one talked about all the travails of the young Prince Ogun, how he was helped by Motan. You get a lot and lot of storytelling. Some are folk tales, some are actually what transpired. He talked about the Osuma, how the Osuma Tato became by the first Osuma, who was Avan, Naya Suma. You get a lot of, not just about Ewa, you get all the basic information from this work, Ewa the First, the Oba of Benin. Then I think the last work here is, this was my first book. This was my first Aisen Hagosa's book that arrest like Prince of Benin and Orion territories. This one spoke so much about Orion people, and of course, for those who doesn't know, I'm partly Orion and I'm partly Oredo. Well, when I was about writing my first work, the ancient town of Iyekorion, I had cited that then I was opportune to interview my grandfather, who confided in me that actually we are not from Iyekorion, we migrated to Igbekwe. We're actually from Ivieme. For those of you who do not know what Ivieme is a quarter in Oredo where all the princes, occasionally when the Oba of Benin, the first son of the Oba, ascends the throne, he sends about his second, third, fourth other younger brothers to become dukes in various dukedoms, and the other ones are stationed at Ivieme. So Ivieme are generally Ivioba. So okay, that's the reason I greet Lamogun, Ivioba Mahi. So I think I've been able to go through, but the works of Elegbe, Prince of Benin and Orion, spoke so much about the young Prince Elegbe. Most people are not too aware of Elegbe. Elegbe is quite popular for those who are quite aware of the Benin history. We are aware that the first Oba of Benin is Oromiyon. So Oromiyon's first son, it's Eweka. Of course, the story is Oromiyan came to Benin, sired a son. The Benins remembered him as Eweka. Then Oromiyan left Benin. Getting to Ife, he could not become the Oni because his elder brother was already the Oni of Ife. Then he went to Oyo. That's when he established the dynasty at Oyo. He sired other two sons. The first was Ajaka, and the second was Shango. Of course, Ajaka and Shango are the two younger brothers of Eweka. So the lineage of the Shango and the Ajaka produces a Alafin Oyo. That is why historically the Alafin do not deny that the Oba of Benin is his elder brother. Of course, we all now know why. Oromiyan gave birth to Eweka, then he left Benin and sired other two sons, Ajaka and Shango, where every Alafin, the Alafin of Oyo is rotated. It's here, sir. It's rotated. Like anyone, I can just give you a preview of it. I probably read all the works. Elegbe Prince of Honorable Baba Wadea. No, this one spoke about Prince Elegbe. You no need the one. Oh, am I lunch here? Okay, am I lunch here? Oh, sir. Hey, boy, one here na. Okay. Oh, but only our gang. Matter no, sir. But only my when we have a good with them. This is one of the most renowned Benin historians. He invented it. I send a hago, sir. Oh, so like I was saying, of course, the Alafin of Oyo is rotated amongst these two Ajaka and Shango families. So every Alafin of Oyo is a younger brother of every Oba of Benin. So Alafin of Oyo do not argue that except for Oni. Now, so after Oromiyan, we have Eweka. After Eweka had sons. The first was Wukwakwaen. He became the Oba. Wukwakwaen had a daughter. The Benin remembered her to be Princess Imadeyo. So Imadeyo had no son. Oba Wukwakwaen had no son. Oba Wukwakwaen had a younger brother called Eheme. So, however, when Oba Wukwakwaen passed on, joined his ancestors, it became a very big problem in Benin at that time. Who becomes the Oba? Because Princess Imadeyo, the old child of Oba Wukwakwaen, had a son, and his name was Prince Elegbe. All right. By virtue of direct line, Elegbe is supposed to be the next Oba of Benin. But however, so because of that, he is not qualified to become the Oba of Benin. So the Benin chiefs knew that it will lead to civil war. So instead, the two prince Elegbe to Orion to bring Emila na Kabokoyo. Yes, Emila, that's the traditional cow. Unfortunately for the Benin chiefs, they didn't know that it's Matana village. So it's Patana village or so. It's Patana mother's village. They have abundance of that such animal. So Elebe actually went to Orion. Then when he got there, he actually got the Emila Nakabo Koyo. Alright? But he didn't, so yana iwa kwale mila bedwa yana iwa mo waloko oga ka yana imuyo hu yana imune hemi okamio. So it was ring that. So at that time he had already got into Oka Okabe in Upper Sakumba. So only he knew that he was ring that by his people. He planted an himi tree. The himi tree is there. Madam Becky, like a copy of a Benin man. Let me, I want to show something. He had, this is a lake. So he had a himi tree. The himi tree is still there to date. You can see that's a picture of the himi tree. The himi tree has survived for close to 1,000 years. It's still there. On a by himi, on a himi near a San Yokorion, Himi decided to it. So he divided the kingdom into two. So then you now had Benin kingdom and Ubu kingdom. So Elegbe eventually became the Oba Nugu, referred as Oba Nugu. So it's most of the Eniges in Orion are Islamic, are from United. Of course, Orion first Inoge was one of the sons of Inoge of Boneki. Obviously, Ewan Mori and I established a new satellite time. Of course, Ugoni Orion came from Ugoneki at Uhode. So, well, I think I've exhausted the story of Elegbe. So anyway, you can get the full story of Elegbe, Prince of Benin and Orion territories from here. Okay, anyway, the Waka. I was able okay, and yeah, that Midwest, the Benin and the Midwest referendum. Now, of course, everybody knows that Imas friend Amoge Zoduwa is a member of the Institute for Benin Studies. Everything that I know today is as a result of the Institute for Benin Studies. So I'm grateful to the likes of Mr. Aiko Ryogi Bobaifo for the tutelage. Going there every day for the past 1 year to study Benin history has been one of my greatest achievements, and having to learn so much about my history is something I'm so proud of. So obviously there used to be a time when Institute for Benin Studies organizes a Rara Memorial Lecture. So every of the lectures that were delivered for more than 15 years were now assembled in a monograph. As you can see, this one, it talks about Dr. Nwamagbe Omoegwe. Is a well-respected surgeon in the United States of America. He came all the way from US. I think this lecture was delivered in 1995. He had to fly down from United States and deliver this lecture at that time on Benin and the Midwest referendum. So we have series, we have the modern series. You can see this one. This one is Leadership, Politics and Governance in Nigeria. This was delivered by Professor Julius in Hungary. This is the series 12. a lot of such series. Then this work is done every day by has relatives, of course. One of them. So, and that's a do market days. So you don't need to look for a day. Do for Daho and all that. They've already been written. So, of course. Well, once after the launching of the book, we'll be following the more Coronation events to officially open the construction of a new satellite town, to establish a new satellite town. This is probably the richest amongst all the Iceland's work. Why not here? Why? Just spoke only on why. But on now, it spoke about what's it 14 bedu? It went there. A chief in Allah. We call them the 14 pilgrimage stations. That's what the book wrote about. Oria Wediendo. Oria also Wediendo. I might not remember. Also Wediendo. Oria Awek Benede. Also Awek Benede. Oria Wemota. But however, Benin, he spoke about Wediendo. He didn't know the pilgrimage station, but he spoke about it then on the walk. Then it's not a pilgrimage station. And because all as long as Charlie declared like a motor. And I think from here I'll be able to talk more. Yes, would I arrange now? I'm working on, and the first place we will visit is our Wediendo. Then history no kind dendo me no yare edion ogedo edo ni ni egwan kan ni on edo no he no yobo na Prince Ogun one ogedu yobo ni no Ogun massage o give fanu mo ko na yi re gbe yen wa e o ku ki hin oba na o yi di oba e wa ene ona ya extreme body o re ona do bury e ma across one Lajami gate, the entrance gate of hey, can I fence in that red only to bury a one I wait there to it's up my okay. Today that's the function. Then okay, power or your Ekpenede is the only near I found yes and no so much. Why not yes and no so much. Yes and also quite your dehara. Yes and no yokore. I get here do. And yes a bucket awano. Yes a penede. Yes a agma. Oh, it's on my yes oh, yes a penede. Yes oh, it's on my power. Yes a massive yes and you. Yes so there. Yes so there. Yes a penede. Yes so there. Yes a noise. No so point. So of course, the bill and have one I Benedi here so a Hembuda no Boano. So if I'm a panare only if I know power that second. Then I went there, you spoke about Eden. Then, okay, power weapon, Eddie, or the way motor. Of course, on I will put or her, okay, a motor. On I will tire, power away motor, or the I will auto pay. A one I do. Why as I do, auto pay, utalaka. The one I be do. Then Italy area. We were even a coiva over river. Laka. River. The right Bava or ya Awosa. Look Belaka. Belaka River. Proveria. Was away because I said the Hagosa is trained medical doctor. It was trying to say they were priests, Portuguese priests, because their function like why and one so you read about how that guild is a guild, how it came about. Then the Segure residents or Reso Comba, then the Segure. That related to him and the Ogre, and went up. Then are we you could not go opposite area. And they are the blacksmiths. And many. It's the best book. One of the best Benin book. book and what it stands, what the Benin people stand to benefit, and how it will redesign the entire concept of history. I've always wanted to do a little bit review on the Benin book because most of the historians that wrote the book, 18 historians wrote it. By privilege, I've been able to meet with about 6 of them. We have met with Professor Sadlo, Benson Sadlo. I have met with Professor Edo Saigir. My well, it's one of my mentors. Anytime I speak so highly, so much about him. It's probably the most learned Benin historian living. So I'd agree, some might not agree. It's only Benin historian that has to be easy. I'm sure probably he would tell me life is unable to attend this function today. I remember when we followed Omo to Oni of Ife Palace. The Yoruba tried to raise so much wrong information, raised a lot of eyebrows that were incorrect historically. I was probably the only person who had to write 6 pages to counter the media lies, the Yoruba post on Oba Benin visitation. So after that, I remember I contacted Associate Professor Ilawo Swanlele. That was when he told me about the book, that I should allow them be, that by the time the Benin Red Book is out, he completely laid to rest with his clear historical research of what Oromia is and how Oduduwa, how Ikaladeran got to Ife. I remember he told me that I shouldn't get too bothered about it. We understand we have been with a media tussle with the Yorubas of us, who Oduduwa is, who Oromia is. We are winning the battle. We are going to win the battle. The reason is because the reason is very simple. Truth is on our side. We are not the one who distort history. Our history was distorted. So, so the truth is almost fully out. Well, not much can be said. Of course, the Benin Red Book, Associate Professor Ilawa, the man, for now, that I'm aware of, that has 2 PhD in history. The lecturer in Oxford University. He wrote about 2-3 chapters, I think 2 chapters, majorly on Romi and Benin Ife controversy. So, he wrote so much about it. I can assure you, right now, my hand is heavy. I'll speak more. The book launch is about that. I'm here to get to Yalawa. So anyway, talk much about the event much later. Let me catch some hair. A bit tired.